A different breaking update. What we are learning that the Delhi High Court has dismissed an application of Saket Gokhale seeking recall of the judgment passed against him in the defamation suit filed by Lakshmipuri. Gokhale had sought a recall of the order passed by the Delhi High Court where he was directed to tender and publish a public apology to Lakshmipuri and was ordered to pay a sum of 50 lakh rupees. However, the Delhi High Court meanwhile has now refused to recall order directing Saket Gokhale to pay 50 lakhs to Lakshmipuri for a defamation case. This is a development that we are learning. The Delhi High Court there dismissing the petition of the TMC MP who was seeking a recall of the judgment that was passed against him in a defamation case filed by Lakshmipuri, and he had sought to recall the order that was passed by the Delhi High Court where he was directed to tender and publish a public apology to Lakshmipuri and was ordered to pay a sum of 50 lakhs. Let's get in a word from Dipankar. Now, Dipankar, what was Saket Gokhale's argument?
Well, Saket Gokhale had approached the Delhi High Court seeking to recall the order that was passed by the High Court in July 2024, where he was directed to pay an amount of rupees 50 lakhs to Ms. Puri and publish an apology on his Twitter as well as in a national newspaper. And the Twitter apology had to stay for 6 weeks. Saket Gokhale had approached the court saying that he was not served the notice of that order and the order was passed ex parte, and that is why he was seeking a recall of that judgment that was passed by the Delhi High Court. However, the Delhi High Court has dismissed his recall application and has noted that once Saket Gokhale had an advocate for Saket Gokhale had appeared before the Delhi High Court and had tendered the wakalatnama before the Delhi High Court, then it cannot be said that he was not knowing as to whether the judgment has been passed and whether the case was going on against him. So the High Court, noting this, has said that the petition that has been filed by Saket Gokhale regarding recall will not be entertained, and it has been dismissed, and he has been asked to publish that apology and to give the amount of fine that was levied upon him, that is 50 lakh rupees, which was to be submitted, which was to be given to Ms. Puri.
Right, but Dipankar, did the court also dismiss his plea to excuse a significant delay in seeking relief, citing that there was lack of explanation for the delay?
Well, yes, he had also moved an application seeking condonation of delay regarding the petition that he had moved for recall. But the court had said that there has been no proper explanation that has been given regarding that petition for recall that he has moved, which is after a substantial amount of delay. Time had passed after the judgment had been pronounced by the Delhi High Court and when the petition was moved. So the court did not entertain that petition and had said that there has been no substantial reasoning that has been given by Saket Gokhale regarding this delay that he is seeking to be condoned, and thus dismissed his petition seeking condonation of delay as well.
So does it mean, as far as the Delhi High Court, the decision that is now taken, refusing to recall the order that requires the TMC MP Saket Gokhale to pay up 50 lakh rupees in damages to former diplomat Lakshmi Puri for the case of defamation, the Delhi High Court, which has dismissed the application of Saket Gokhale seeking recall of the judgment that was passed against him in a defamation suit where he had sought to recall the order that was passed by the Delhi High Court while he was directed to tender and publish a public apology to Lakshmipuri and was also ordered to pay a sum of 50 lakh rupees. Dipankar, for the moment, thank you very much for joining in. Let's move on.